Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE 205 Live review for October 24th, 2017, and I'm just going to get right into it. Um, we had Nigel McGuinness and Vic Joseph on commentary for this show. I actually thought Vic Joseph kind of was better on commentary than he has been for a while. I mean, he wasn't still good, but he was at least passable. He actually was calling moves and stuff. I think he's slowly getting better. The first match on the show was a tag team match. It was Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander versus Noam Dar and Tony Nese. Thought this was a decent tag team match. Swann and Cedric Alexander dominate the first half of it, and then eventually Tony Nese makes a blind tag to Noam Dar. Tony Nese takes out Rich Swann, and the heels get the heat on Rich Swann for a while. And Noam Dar actually hit like this sick corkscrew move where he targeted Rich Swann's leg, which I thought looked cool. And then eventually Tony Nese and Noam Dar start to have some miscommunication when Tony Nese is trying to teach Noam Dar how to punch it in the corner like this as if he's doing setup, while Rich Swann was in the Twiya roll position, and Noam Dar doesn't do it right, so this caused some miscommunication. Swann tries to win with a roll-up, but Noam Dar kicks out. Then eventually Swann's able to hit a kick right onto Tony Nese. He tries to cover him. Noam Dar pulls him out of the win. He tags himself in. Then Swann hits a kick on Tony Nese. And then Cedric Alexander gets the hot tag. He starts going off on Noam Dar. And then eventually, when Cedric Alexander goes for his springboard clothesline, he gets distracted by Gentleman Jack Gallagher and the Brian Kendrick. So Noam Dar is able to get him into a guillotine choke. And Tony Nese tries to attack Rich Swann and prevent him from breaking up the hole, but Swann hits a kick to the head is able to fight off Tony Nese. He hits a kick to the head on Noam Dar, and he hits a flip dive on the outside onto Tony Nese. And then Cedric Alexander hits the lumbar check on Noam Dar for the win. So Noam Dar and Rich Swann go over. Overall, I thought it was a decent match. Then afterwards, Jack Gallagher and the Brian Kendrick get on the mic, and Jack Gallagher talks about how he finds it funny how the Brian Kendrick says that he finally sees that something inside Cedric Alexander over these past few weeks. They finally see cruelty. However, you're left carrying dead weight like that clown, Rich Swann. And Jack Gallagher talks about how he was in the same boat that Cedric Alexander was, but the Brian Kendrick brought the cruelty out of him, and he realizes that he doesn't need to wave and be a comedy act to the fans anymore. And he says, and Kendrick and Gallagher give Cedric Alexander an option that either he joins up with them and drops Rich Swann, or they'll make the decision for him. So, because on the next episode of 205 Live, which is the episode that was this week, the Brian Kendrick is facing Rich Swann. So, I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing what they do with that. And then the next match was Drew Gulak versus Grand Metalik. Before the match, Drew Gulak cuts a promo talking about how he thought it was absurd that his presentation was cut off the TLC kickoff, which I totally agree with him. And he says that he's not going to hold a Drew Gulak protest where there's not going to be any more matches that continue, and he's going to start over his PowerPoint presentation. So he starts it over. He gets interrupted by Grand Metalik, which I liked. And they actually had a good match. I thought they worked a solid match together. I think the best type of style of matches sometimes is the high flyers versus the submission experts, and that's pretty much what you got here. And the finish comes when Drew Gulak gets Grand Metalik into the Deadly Driver, or whatever it's called. I think the Dead Man's Driver. I forget the name of the move. But he taps him up with that for the win. Then afterwards, Drew Gulak's going to punish Grand Metalik even more for going off the top rope. So he goes to break his leg with no chance sign. And then Akira Tozawa comes out and makes the save. He attacks Drew Gulak and fights him off. Akira Tozawa really didn't get much of a reaction when he came out, but that really doesn't surprise me. And then Kalisto got interviewed, and he talks about how it was a dream come true when he won the Cruiserweight Championship. However, he also now he feels like he's in a nightmare because Enzo took the Cruiserweight Championship from him, and he said that he's going to wake up from this bad dream. It was a bad promo. Then we had the main event. We had a Cruiserweight Championship match. Cruiserweight Champion Enzo Amore with Alia Daivari inside versus Kalisto. Alia Daivari speaks for Enzo Amore since he's lost his voice. The match, I mean, it's not good. It's an Enzo Amore match, so what do you expect? I'm not saying this because I don't like Enzo Amore. It's just he just has bad matches. This might be one of his best matches, though, which really isn't saying much. Kalisto starts off very aggressive. He just beats the crap out of Enzo. He pretty much dominates him the whole match. Eventually, Enzo's able to shove Kalisto off the top rope, and then he starts firing away. Kalisto hits a spinning windmill onto the apron, and Enzo tries to get himself counted out, but Kalisto's able to put him in the ring. And then eventually Enzo kicks the referee into the ropes when Kalisto goes to go off of him, causing a DQ, which means that since titles can't change hands off countouts or disqualifications, Enzo Amore retains the Cruiserweight Championship. Kalisto beats the shit out of Enzo afterwards. He stands tall, and afterwards Enzo says, "And still Cruiserweight Champion, Enzo Amore, how you doing?" And that was the end of the show. Overall, I thought 205 Live was pretty average, actually. Even though I thought some of the matches and stuff were decent, it was just an average show. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. As for the star ratings, for the tag team match, I'll give that probably 2 stars. It was a decent tag match. For the singles match, I'll give that 3 stars. I thought that was a good match. And for the Cruiserweight Championship, I thought that sucked. I'll give that, probably a star and a half. And that's pretty much my review. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you guys subscribe to this channel for more content. And like, comment, and share this video so people will watch it. Click on the bell so that way every time you upload a video, you guys will get the notification for it. Make sure you guys do the same thing for my CM Brothers. I know I'm talking to the YouTube channel. That's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.